Hello everyone, today we're going to be going through the shark event and just showing you how to farm. Now this farm deck tends to work on most of the events, so I'll just quickly show you. I'll show you the deck at the end, it's Yubel deck. So we're just going to use each of these. Generally the opponent will not kill you, so you won't have to use that 2000 life point thing. The experience booster is just to level up your own character, just to level up my Yubel. The results booster, this one is the only one that really matters, because that's going to help you. And the extra card, sometimes you can get a Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed is really the only one that you care about. You can get a Mirror Force, you can get, no, not Mirror Force. You can get Raigeki, you can get Harpy's Feather Duster, you can get a few different cards. But Pot of Greed is really the one we're after, because it will just help get into the combo a little bit faster. So we'll just jump right in. As I said, I'll show you the deck list at the end of the video, because that is something I always get asked for. Okay, so we don't have any Yubels in our hand yet. It's not a problem. We've got a Monster Reborn, it's not entirely helpful, it's not the worst. So we're just going to set a Sangan, and then we're going to add Yubel to our hand, and we shall start the combo. Okay, go into Leviathan, that's fine. Yep, -5. Attack Sangan. Yep, and I shall add Yubel. Now I'm using the skill, which is My Name is Yubel, which means that if you've got any Yubel, the Ultimate Life Form or Terror Incarnate, you can put that back into your deck and get the original Yubel from your deck. So what we do in this situation is we just destroy Yubel in hand. There's numerous ways to do this. We're just going to do this because it will also get rid of cards in our deck. So we should use this, destroy the Yubel, we shall special summon this one. And we shall use the effect of the Yubel, and we shall get out the Terror Incarnate. Now if you've got a prismatic one, a prismatic of any Yubel, you want to use it because that guarantees that you get off the prismatic skill as well. And then we just end our turn. And Shark's deck has no way of getting rid of Yubel Terror Incarnate. So this is just going to sit in the field for the rest of the game, and he's not going to do anything. He's just going to sit there just destroying things during the end phase. And even if the computer was to attack it. So yes, we won't attack for the Defender of Nefties because that lets us destroy a card in our deck. And all we're trying to do is make our deck as thin as possible, because we want our deck on 0 cards. We also want to not lose any life points, and we want to kill Shark only using effect damage. So those are the 3 major things we're going to try and do. In the meantime, we're just going to, you can just normal summon it, because it's going to get destroyed anyway. And the Needle Sunfish lowers the Yubel's attack by 500. Not that that matters. And then my Nefties effect activates. Allows me to destroy a Nefties in my deck. This one. Again, I don't need those cards, so the faster I get down to no cards in deck, the better. So we're going to use the Monster Reborn. We're just going to use that in a Sangan. Now what the Sangan's going to do is he's going to get destroyed, and then he's going to search us out another Sangan, and this is just going to thin our deck down. Next turn we're going to summon another Sangan, it's going to get destroyed, it's going to summon a Sangan, and then it will get out a Yubel. Oh well, now we have 2 Sangans in hand, which is unfortunate. It doesn't matter what one you go for. Like I said, nothing really matters at this point. This is all just deck thinning until we get into the final part. Just allow Shark to do whatever he wants. It's not relevant to us. It's a bit lengthy doing these, but it doesn't require any thought really. Once you know what you're doing, it's just a case of once you get the Yubel out in the field, you're pretty much good to go. There's nothing I need to do here, so for the next 3 cards, I think we just end our turn. And also don't worry about discard cards from your hand. The only thing that we need in hand now is a Montage Dragon, 3 Yubel Ultimate Nightmares, Exile the Wicked, and Xian Spy. Anything else isn't necessary. So like this Fire King Yasha and this Yubel Terra Incarnate, they aren't necessary. So we've got 2 cards left in deck, which is a Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare and a Fire King Yasha. He said, going through his deck and has said. So, end turn. We don't want to set any of these spell and traps, any of these spells even, sorry. The Xian Spy or the Exile the Wicked. The reason for that is, although Shark doesn't have any way of destroying spell or traps, other farm decks, other event decks do. So, that is the last of our deck. So what we do now is we summon the Montage Dragon, discarding the 3 Yubel Ultimate Nightmares. And the Montage Dragon always comes out with 10,800 attack. We then use the Xian Spy. We give the Montage Dragon to the opponent. Then we use the Exile the Wicked. This destroys all face-up Fiend monsters. The only Fiend on the field is our Yubel. But our Yubel Terra Incarnate gets destroyed. And allows us to special summon an Ultimate Nightmare from our drop zone. And Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare's effect, we'll just read it out here. Cannot be destroyed in battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. At the end of the damage step, if this face-up attack position card battled an opponent's monster, inflict damage equal to that monster's attack to your opponent, and then destroy that monster. Now, all we're going to do here is just declare 1 attack on the Montage Dragon. We take no damage, and then Shark takes 10,800 damage, which is nice. And now this is where the points come in. So ignore this bit, this is just getting your thing. I'll wait until everything's been put up and then I'll explain everything. Oh, we got a foil card. Okay, so you win the duel, you get 2,000. You get no damage, you get another 500. Cards in the brink, this means you've got no cards left in your deck. So that's where you get the extra 500. Victory by effect damage only, that means I did no battle damage to Shark. That gives me 1,000. I played a prismatic card, gives me 200. Played a glossy card, gives me 300. So I've got a, I think it's a glossy Sandgun, and obviously it's the prismatic Terra Incarnate. So if you've got glossy and prismatics, they help. But if they don't, it only lowers your score by 500, so nothing there. Over 999 damage gives you 3,000. So obviously I dealt 10,800 damage in 1 attack. Destroyed 10 monsters, which is what Yubel Terra Incarnate was doing. It was just destroying monsters every single end phase. Activated a spell, you have to use the 2 spells at the end. Performed a special summon, which is obviously summoning the Yubel. And then the result booster gives me 10,000. Then the campaign bonus also gives me 10,000. Giving me a total score, 10,000. So then if we click next, then because we used the reward multiplier by 3, and it was the strongest, the level 40, so you take on level 40 and you use the results multiplier by 3, it gives you a multiplier of multiplied by 48, which gives us 48 million, or 48,000, and gives us 4,310,500. And as you can see, it goes through your points very quickly. The next thing I've got to get is the little, what is this, icon? It's going to say badge. And that increases the shark number. And it also helps with this. Obviously, we don't use any X's, so you don't get that one. It just helps there. And that's how you do the shark farm. If you just look here, we can see, there we go. So there isn't that much left to do. You can get a whole load of points just from doing this. So it's really, really easy to do, not difficult in the slightest. And very quickly, we'll just show you the deck list. So me, I use 3 Ultimate Nightmares, those are required. I use 2 Yubel Terra Incarnates, you don't need to, but I just like having additional Terra Incarnates so that I can use the My Name is Yubel. You could just use additional Yubels if you prefer, doesn't matter. We need to use the 1 Montage Dragon, so you need to get that. He's a level 35 reward, I think, for Trudge, Officer Trudge, that's his name, from 5Ds. We use 3 Sangans, because Sangan will search out anything, it just helps in the deck. We use 3 Fire King Yasha, because Fire King Yasha, when he's destroyed, you can destroy a card in your hand, which would be Yubel. We use 2 Defender of Nefties, because these, well, first of all, they act as another Nefties in your deck, and secondly, if you have a hand of Nefties, or Disciple Nefties, then you can use the effect if you've got both of them in hand, and Disciple Nefties can destroy it if you've got another Nefties in your deck, which is Defender Nefties. So having the 2 of these together is what allows you to always activate your Yubel. You know, you'll never be in a situation where you can't use one of them. And then there's the 1 Exiled of the Wicked, which just destroys all your Fiend monsters. And lastly, the 1 Chien Spy to give the Montage Dragon to the opponent. That is everything. That is the entire deck. So, hope you all enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, like, share, subscribe, and we shall see you in the next video.